Different parts of the flower: petal, anther, filament, receptacle, ovary, sepal, style, and stigma. Flower is the attractive part for sexual reproduction. Here, sexual reproduction, carpel and stamen. Stamen constitutes filament and anther, and carpel is the main one. Here is the mature flower where you can see the ovary separated and stamen separated, and a clear labeling is given. And reproduction takes place by a process called pollination, where the pollen grains are transferred to the stigma of the same flower, called as self-pollination, whereas the pollen grains, if at all they are transferred to the another flower of another plant of same species, then it is called as cross-pollination. And the agents responsible are wind, water, and insects. Here you can say the male and female reproductive parts on same flower, that is, the filament constitutes the pollen grains which are transferred to the carpel, that is a female reproductive part, pistil, the stigma, which is a sticky part. Once it reaches there, it sticks the pollen grains, then transfer into the style, then slowly to the ovary, where the ovules, that is the egg formation, occurs. Here you can see the carpel pistil. Once through the pistil, the pollen grains reaches inside the ovary. You can see the pollen grains sticking onto the stigma. Later on, a tube is formed inside, which is called as pollen tube. Then through style enters into the ovary. This is the ovary, and here the fusion take place, and later on, that is the fertilization. Then the embryo is formed. Later on, it is developed into the seeds inside the ovary. This is a clear picture of the ovary. Inside, what is going to happen. So, inside the embryo, you can see the seed development. Later on, once the seed is formed, the petals and sepals are separated from the flower and develops into a fruit. And inside the fruit, the seed is present. Thank you so much. Do like and subscribe.